Hey, so this is me setting up my blog post, which is going to kick off my session for the anarchic space at the WELS PGR conference 2022. I called my submission blogging through the thesis. Oops, you can see all my inability to type. So I'm just going to set up a anarchic space contribution. Oops. Just going to set up what I'm going to actually fill in during the session itself. So if I do some categories, it comes under doctorate and presenting and study and online learning. Not so much Toastmasters in it this time. Let's just click on some of these tags, get them in there as well. Ba-ba. Should be presenting one. There we go. So sometimes when I blog, it's just stream of consciousness. Occasionally I'll put some headings in to try and structure what I want to write about. So what I want to get across in this is we need to link back to the original post where I talked about this to get that thread through. So way back in March, I think, I submitted a proposal for an anarchic space contribution in the upcoming. This is very exciting, isn't it, watching me type? WELS PGR conference. Bum, 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 bum. Highlight this. Let's type in conference, see what comes up. Is it that one? That's about the right date, isn't it? 3rd of March. Yep. So it was April. Conference. It was to be about blogging. That blogging has helped me, in my thesis. So I submitted it as a blog post. How very meta of me. The big day has come and I have 8 minutes to present. So my talk is going to be in 2 sections. Okay. Live blogging and 2 critical incidents is, I believe, the word I want to use. Okay, so let's put a heading in live blogging. So in this I will be reflecting on conference so far, thinking about lunch, because lunch will be coming up. I'm before lunch. I hope I'm not just before lunch, but thinking about lunch and people. It's hybrid. I'm actually going to be there because it's only Milton Keynes, and why not? It is technically my place of work. And then the other bit is going to be the 2. So let me just make this a heading so it stands out a bit more. Oops. There we go. A heading. And I always do heading 3 because I think heading 2 is too big. Go figure. Reflecting conference so far. Think about lunch and people. And the next bit is going to be the 2 critical incidents, takeaways. I've labelled them 2 and 3 because this is supposed to be part 1. 2, I forget what it's called now. I'll fill that in. 3, and basically my takeaways for each. So if I come to I prepared a slide. Here we are. What was it? Assignment 3, feedback and submission. So number 2 is assignment 3, feedback and submission. Feedback, and I can link to this. Ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Oops. That's that one. And number 3 was presenting, passing, and dealing with it. So I've chosen these particular ones for my talk because these were actually I think kind of summarised my approach. What blogging's done for me as a tool actually to help with the thesis, because it was about me kind of unpacking what was happening in those things and turning it into something positive. So presenting, passing and dealing with it, I struggled with. I did a presentation actually and it didn't go how I wanted it to, and I struggled with that. I was quite upset for a little bit. And then what I did with that is I turned those feelings into what I think people should do. So actually that post starts off as a bit of a whinge and then it quickly moves into this is how you are a good audience, which sounds like I was criticising the audience. I wasn't. I just found the audience, well, I've reflected on the blog, I found it quite unresponsive. So I was saying these are the things that I try and do to make presentations easier for people, and I was sharing that. So it started off as like a whingy kind of, oh, woe is me, I'm upset, this didn't go very well, and then I actually was able to come up with something quite constructive about it as I thought about the kinds of things that can make that easier for other people to handle. And then the second one, oopsie daisy, and then the second one was struggling with feedback, which I think is something that we all do and we all have to get over in order to get on with our doctorate. So this was me struggling with feedback from my supervisor and going through a process of dealing with it, using it, and coming out the other side. There we go. And then this one was me whinging about a conference experience and then turning this into a blog post about how we can all be better audience members. Yep. Oh, hello, cat. Yes. No. Seriously, out the way. Yeah, sorry. Yes, the other critical bit of this, I guess, is that there's a Padlet. Going to be 2 seconds live. Remember, the anarchic space is using this structure. Haha. Oops, can't spell. Is using the structure of a Padlet board to provide commentary, sources, and comments. And this video is going to be part of that, because in an ideal situation, people coming to see my session will have already watched the video where I've set up this blog post, and then I will finish it off by adding some things and posting to it, and then I'll posting it on the internet, and then I'll talk through those 2 critical incidents. So we probably need another heading here that says summary. No, summary is a bit lame, isn't it? Wrap up. It'd be good if I can get a picture as well. So maybe I can get a picture of me outside the building or something, or preferably other people. Not a picture of just other people, that'd be weird. Like us as a group, or something that would be good. So reflecting on the conference so far, thinking about lunch and people, because there's going to be people there. Wrap up. Yeah, let's see if I can shove a link to the Padlet in it. Where am I? Here we are. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, so let's shove that in there. Bom. Oops, wrong thing. That's my Trello. Here we are. Da-di-da-di-da. Oh, Oh, well, I didn't think that would happen. Okay, well, there we go. I've embedded the Padlet. I guess that's okay. I'll find out from Martina if she's cool with me embedding the Padlet or not. I didn't actually mean that to. Of course, I'm an expert WordPress user and know totally how the software works. Honest gov. Yeah, I'll be careful not to press publish because this is obviously not finished yet, but I will save my draft and hope to see you at the conference. Cheers.